Hey there, and welcome to a new Let's Play of mine, Seiken Densetsu 3, which is technically Secret of Mana 2, although it is a prequel to Secret of Mana rather than a sequel. Like in Secret of Mana, we have a total of 3 party characters, although the difference here is that we can choose out of a total of 6 characters which one we want to have in our party. They all have their own little background story, they all have their own skill sets and classes, although the classes I will explain later on. Slight difference is that yes, they do all have their own stories, but basically the main background stories are separated into 3 paths. There is one for each of the main heroes and each of the main heroines, and they are separated into 3 here that you can the one that you can easily see here. Those 2 share a path, these 2 share a path, and these 2 also share a path. You can customize them all you want, you can choose whoever you want, you can have an all-male party, you can have an all-female party, you can pick practically every 3-party combo you want. But it generally is a nice idea to pick 2 characters from the same path into one party because you do get a bit more of an interwoven feeling from the characters then, because these 2 do add a bit more of the other side of what the character went through from the same path. For my Let's Play, I'm going to have this guy as my main character, Kevin. He's a grappler from the Beast Kingdom, fights with his fist, you know, that sort of stuff. Yeah, let's stick with the name of Kevin. My second party member is gonna be this one, Karl, although originally her name was Charlotte, but that was not taken over here in the translation because, well, there was the space limit. So Karl it is, and I'm picking her because she is actually the best kind of healer out there, so yeah, let's stick with Karl again as a name. And finally, I am picking Rize or Ritz, R-I-Z-S, as her original name, as my 3rd party member because she's also pretty good. Yeah, let's stick with Lise. Also, once again, yes, this game, strangely enough, is the only game out of the Mana franchise that did not get an official Western release. This is a fan translation of the original Japanese version, and it's pretty good, and I have to say, I rather prefer this game to Secret of Mana. Mostly because the battles were a bit fast because, well, if you've played Secret of Mana, you know that, for the most part, in order to do some pretty good damage later on, you had to not just level up the weapons, you also had to hold the A button while you loaded it to the level you wanted for it to work, and actually do the big damage. Which really slowed things down and was pretty bad, especially if you ended up getting, you know, hit, which would reset the loading area. So here, changed, much faster, and I overall like the class changing, but I'm getting ahead of myself. This is basically just the beginning of Kevin's story. His reason for why he starts going to the Priest of Light, which is basically the main first goal of every one of the characters. They have their reasons why. You get to know them when you meet them or play as them. But overall, it's a short scene, and then they head for Wendell, and then it's down the linear path of the game. Just with the slight difference of where you end up later on as a sort of final-ish dungeon area. And in Kevin's path, of course, it's going to be the Beastman Kingdom castle where we just saw the king and Death Jester. Oh, look at the cute little puppy! I do have to say, I rather like the area that we're in, the Moonlit Forest. Downside is that in this area and in the Beastmen Kingdom castle, you know, that is going to be the area where we have a sort of finalish dungeon area for a while. I tend to get lost there, probably because I didn't play this path all that much. I mostly played Hawk and Rieses because I like those two characters. They're great. I kind of ship them. Even the game ships them. A little bit. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. These are mana statues. The golden ones heal our HP and MP and serve as save points. And that was my latest save, which I did not finish, but yeah, let's just save over it. The other kind of save point we're going to find, for one, are inns. The other are these statues in silver which do nothing but save. And first thing I'm going to do here, I'm going to switch the text box window because I don't really like the default one. I also prefer to go the darkest shade here because, well, it's the easiest to read. Also, something I want to mention. Here it also gives us the day and the time switches between lumen, the daylight one, and shadow, nighttime. Day and nighttime are generally not all that important except in certain areas and circumstances and for Kevin. And the days overall don't really do much except for when it's Mana Day, or Mana Holy Day, which it is by the fairy sprite here. Then we get free sleeping in inns. But anyway, let's continue with his story. Oh, Karl is so cute! I am more of a cat person, but I do love animals overall. Karl? Yeah, what's wrong, buddy? What are you doing? No! Stop that! I don't want to fight you. I'm gonna be like Kasumi from Dead or Alive in the second one. I don't want to fight you! Or I'm not going to fight you. If you're wondering, yes, you can fight back, but I can't do it. Really, all I'm doing right now is moving around. If he evades, that is an automatic thing. And of course we can't escape this. And that little note comes whenever you are low on HP, which is presented by the yellow light here. It can frequently happen, especially later in the game. No! What's going on, Kevin? No. No! Stop that! I'm not even pressing A! Why are you attacking him? Don't hurt the Karl! Oh. I killed Karl. Well, that's the game over music, guys. I guess that's the end of this LP already. I killed the dog. Well, the wolf puppy, but still. Well, that certainly is a music mood whiplash. Who cares? I killed Karl. No, he isn't. Yeah, that's very nice for you, I guess. I personally don't care. You look kind of important. Well, that's great for you, I guess. What? Where's the joke? Why would anybody go to a king to ask a favor? I don't know, maybe because he has money and power? And influence? Oh wait, that's the same as power. Oh, you're cute, so... okay. Oh, she's one of those. Gotta go. Never mind, I said nothing. Yeah, that's good for him then. I'll go cry in my bed. Hmm. What? Down with the king! Do it, Kevin! Blast your way through! Damn, you're awesome! Well, that's great parenting for you. Forcing me to kill my pet, and then slamming me into the air. Great job, Dad! And this is a feature with Kevin as a playable character. When it's nighttime, or when he is in this area, which is permanently night, at the beginning of a battle when he starts to fight, he turns into the Beastman form. Once all the enemies on the screen are defeated, he turns back into his usual form, which is helpful in telling you if there are any enemies that you missed on the screen. Well, fine. A downside with Kevin as a played character is, yes, it is a bit annoying that he does this transformation every time, but good thing is that as a Beastman, or in his Beast Wolf form, he is stronger than his usual form. Unless he has a certain skill which is only available to a certain class, which allows him to channel the strength boost he gets as a werewolf in his usual form. This is where I'm going to start ending the video because I want to have these sort of short and not force you to watch the credits. But I will narrate the following lines. Kevin felt only intense hatred for his father and intense sorrow about Karl's death. Kevin headed for the Holy City, but unlike the other Beastmen, his was a peaceful mission. Little did he know, the fate of the entire world was about to be placed in his hands.